Hi, everybody. I'm Emmyn from Games We Play. It's a band, but it's just me. Anyway, these are my Marquee Memories. It's just so weird, like, growing up, listening to pop punk and playing pop punk and going out with literal Fall Out Boy. They took me to play 6 shows with them. It was the biggest show I've, ever played. They were cool. They were weird. It was a lot of moms, but it was awesome. Basically, big bands have these things called concussions. It's like an explosive that just goes bah! And it's the loudest noise I've ever heard in my life. And I was just walking backstage. I didn't have headphones in, and one of the explosives went off, and I almost fell to the ground. And nobody was really there to laugh at me, so I kind of just looked around and kept going. And then I played with Fall Out Boy. The second to last show, Pete asked me to come play bass while he went into the crowd, but I was very scared right before I did that. The first time I met Pete was at Republic of Pie in North Hollywood, which is just like a pie shop, and I didn't know he was gonna be there. So as I was walking up, I saw his blonde, long hair, and I got my phone out before he was able to see me. He doesn't know this. And I sent a voice message to a couple people. I was like, oh my God, Pete Wentz is here, Pete Wentz is here. And now we're best friends in the world. No better friendship that either of us had. Bruno Mars was like my second concert ever, and then I saw him 2 years ago at a residency in Las Vegas, and it was the most inspiring show I have ever been to. When he plays live, and he's inspired me a lot with this, he rearranges every song, so when I go watch him, I don't know what he's gonna do. The songs are way longer, there's dance breaks, everybody in the crowd was making out, grinding on each other, and I was just... It's unbelievable. I've probably said this in this interview already, but he's very sexy. Bruno Mars' music is very sexy. Very sexy. He's very sexy. He's very sexy. I'm saying sexy so much. He's just he's very sexy. I basically went through high school exclusively listening to Blink-182. My dad introduced me to Blink-182. He showed me a video of them, and Tom, right before playing the song Aliens Exist, said, this is a song when aliens fly into your butt. And I remember as a little kid, I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. The scene was my 16th birthday, and my mom got me tickets to see this band. I lived in Miami, and the show was 2 hours north, so I drove with my friends who were in my band at the time, and I just made it in time for their set. There's so many people on the internet, they post when One Direction comes out, they all start crying, and I was I've always been why are these people crying? Blink-182, I was sobbing. Just the friendship that they have, and I want to convey that at my show too, because with my band, I'm so close with them, and just watching Blink and them interacting and almost acting like nobody's watching them is just really awesome to see, because it's so opposite from what everybody else does. Thanks for listening to my Marquee Memories, and catch me on tour this year to make your own.